so much for coming all this way just to see me. That was very nice. I must say it's quite disconcerting sitting in the front row because I can see my own butt crack sweat from here. Who here lives in a house share? Woo, yeah. Who here has ever lived in a house share? Yes, all of us, I hope. So last year I moved into my first ever house share. And so for the first time in my life, I was living with a group of girls and we're all the same age and we're all single and it is awful. It's really hard work. There are a lot of things that I'm getting used to, but one thing I cannot get my head around is just the intimacy in day-to-day conversations. We did 3 hours on discharge the other day, and I did not know there was that much to say. There is. The thing that we do get really into, though, in terms of oversharing, is boys. Because we're all single, and there just seems to be this kind of standard level of information to share about each other's, sexual partners. And you think, oh, it's fine, I'm never going to meet this guy. But then you do meet him. You meet him over breakfast on a Saturday morning, and you already know he has a small to medium penis, that he is circumcised for medical reasons, not religious, that he hates his dad, that he got a 2-1 in geography from Durham, and he's got really, really, really bad hemorrhoids. And I don't know how you're supposed to have a normal conversation when you know that much about someone. But hey-ho, I date, I do some dating, and controversial opinion, I really love dating in London. And I think that's because I moved here from Plymouth, which is it's not the Punchline, which, for those that don't know and didn't laugh, is a military town in the southwest where the dating pool consists of soldiers, sailors, and amputees. Stop it. So I was thrilled to get to London and find that I could score dates with guys who not only didn't have complex PTSD, but could also read. It's been great. I've really been enjoying it. Long-term dating military men, though, has given me like a hard type, which is hot guys. Specifically dumb hot guys. I don't know, there's something really endearing about a guy who still thinks Tony Blair is Prime Minister. Like, there's so much they don't know. And I love the stupid little questions they ask as well. Like, why don't all the tubes crash into each other? That, baby, is a great question. That is such a good question. But you don't need to worry about that. I'll worry about the tubes, okay? I'll talk to Sadiq. I'll make sure they don't all crash into each other. Your job is gym. Please, those reps are not going to do themselves. Those are some really nice arms you have. I really outdid myself the other day, though. I went on a date with this guy. He was gorgeous, so gorgeous. And we were walking down the Thames, and he was pointing at all the buildings, asking what was what, and I was telling him the ones that I knew and just making up the rest. And we got to that bit between London Bridge and Tower Bridge. And if you don't know, there's like a big naval vessel called HMS Belfast. It's actually quite a good day out. You go and pretend to do some more crimes. It's a good time. And we get to HMS Belfast, and he looks at it, and he goes, wow. And he looks at me, and he goes, wow, is that the Titanic? That sounds like I made it up. I didn't. That man was 31, and I still had sex with him. Going briefly back to housemates, though, as I said, this is the first time I've ever lived with people that I'm not related to or I'm not going out with. It's been a real experience. It's been like, I feel like I've developed whole new empathy for people, because when you live with people, you see the whole of them, you see the fullness of them. And I think, yeah, I've developed a lot more empathy. One of my housemates, she had like quite a tricky life. She had a tricky childhood. She was bullied at school. She didn't get on well at uni. She struggled at work. And when you live with someone, you kind of, as you see them as a whole being, you kind of realise some things. And I really realised, like, why her dad left. Like, and why her mum blames her for it. Like, I cannot believe he lasted until she was 7. 3 months of living with this woman, and I want to fake a brain injury. I'm not saying that everyone whose dad or had a parent that left deserved it, but some of you need to look at yourselves, because that was all her, man. I have been Daisy. You have been lovely. Thank you so much.